Dozens of dogs are safe tonight after being rescued from a single home in Franklin County.
The Humane Society here in St. Louis led the rescue operation. News 4's Kim St. Ange was with the agency as the dogs arrived at their shelter tonight.
Corey, right now, those dogs, by the way, which most of them are basset hounds, well, they're resting right here at the Humane Society. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office had asked the Humane Society for their help with this rescue. And there's a lot going on here because the head of animal cruelty for the Humane Society, well, she says it doesn't appear that any of these dogs have any physical abuse, but she says there certainly appears to be neglect. Scared and covered in their own waste, 55 dogs were brought to the Humane Society of Missouri on this large trailer. The Humane Society says the dogs had been left without care at the Franklin County home for days.
I mean, it just breaks your heart, and it can make you angry.
Debbie Hill is the Vice President of Operations for the Humane Society of Missouri and heads up the Animal Cruelty Task Force, which led this rescue.
Animals were housed in various rooms in a house. I mean, this obviously is not a professional kennel. This is a house that was converted.
Hill says the dogs were all in crates where she guesses they lived most of the time.
The animals don't get access to food and water unless someone's, actively providing that.
Tonight, as the dogs were brought in one by one, they were first examined by a veterinarian. A vet tech then gave the dogs their vaccines, clipped their nails, and cleaned their ears. Hill worries people may stop caring for their dogs during this pandemic because money is tight. I asked if the Humane Society has seen an increase in rescues since March.
We certainly have in the last couple of months had a little bit more of an increased activity. Whether that's specifically due to the pandemic or not, I don't think I can say yet.
Just in the last 11 months, the Animal Cruelty Task Force has been on 262 rescue operations across Missouri, rescuing a total of 963 animals.
It's amazing how forgiving animals are and how adaptable they are.
All right, so right now it's not clear if or when any of those 55 dogs would be up for adoption, and that's because there's this warrant that's involved in this case, this ongoing investigation. So while that is all going on in court, they're saying that the dogs need to be in their care here at the Humane Society.
So it might be a while until people can adopt any of those dogs, but Kim, what do we know about the owner?
Right. Okay. So the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is actually saying that the owner had been arrested last week. That was because of some warrants that the person had out of Iowa for some fraudulent practices. So the person right now is in the Franklin County Jail. And by the way, they are believing that they were breeding without a license.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Live for us in West St. Louis tonight.